All right. Episode 45, Smoke and Mirrors. Rob, Dave, and Triz, we are back. The next gun episode. Back to back, Guns Akimbo. The episode is executive produced by John Woo, like the Blackjack TV show with Dolph Lundgren.
This is gonna
which
come
was trash.
Yeah, it was.
It was like terrible.
It was
like
terrible.
made for TV.
We were so excited for that.
Yeah. Because you seen Lundgren on the cover with two
Yeah.
guns on the motorcycle?
Yeah.
Nah. That wasn't it.
Yeah. It wasn't it, Chief.
How you guys going there?
Yeah, good, man. Oues was going to say we're back like Jordan, wearing a 4-5.
Yeah. We also keep 4-5s like change for a 20. All right.
I love my hip-hop.
So, let's get into this shit here.
Yeah.
So kicking it off with streaming news. So we got two big productions that began this year. So we got House of the Dragon. So lining George R. Martin's like pockets a lot more. And also distracting him from finishing that fucking book button. So that's beginning production this week. They started off with a nice little table read there with Olivia Cook and Patty Considine.
A COVID-safe table read.
Yeah, with iPads in the same room. Like, it was a big room.
Yeah.
For 20 O's. But they're getting it done. So that's getting started for next year's release date.
Yeah,
which I'm excited
2022,
about.
yeah.
So this is the one set 300 years.
Yeah, it's quite a quick shoot, though, when you think about it. And all the CG they're going to have to, like, a year is not enough.
Never know. It might
come
drop
out at the end
like,
of the year.
Yeah, September.
Yeah, when it's usually cold when the Game of Thrones rock. Oh, no.
No, it's
It was,
April.
It was April, yeah.
But if you're looking at when The Witcher releases, and that's what they want to counter program, they want to stop you watching Netflix's The Witcher and get you onto HBO Max. Makes sense to me.
Mate, I watched the whole season in a fucking weekend.
Exactly.
And then I still watch your show every week.
But then you still got to subscribe to HBO Max for that much longer. And then Apple's got Masters of the Air set up. So Karajoji Fukunaga's saga going on there. Produced by Tom Hanks and Spielberg.
You know what's weird about this, though?
What
Is that
is
they're
this?
saying that it's sort of like a sequel to those other films, those other series.
Yeah.
Band of Brothers and all that.
Yeah, Band of Brothers and the Pacific.
Yeah.
But it's like it's on a totally in theory, it's on a totally different network. I don't know how did Apple pay for all those or
Nah, I would say spiritual sequel.
right,
Because they've just got all the same people.
What do you call it? This is part of Fukunaga's first look deal with Apple as well, yeah?
Yeah.
yeah,
This is big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
it's big boy things.
Yep. So Cole Sprouse who plays Jughead on the CW's Riverdale is going to be starring in HBO Max's Moonshot. So what this is about, so it's set in the future where Mars has been terraformed. And then these two teenagers sneak on board the ship going to Mars
Yep.
to go pair up with their significant others. Yeah. And then hijinks ensues.
This is a comedy.
I was going to say it's almost like
I'd say so.
it's almost like rom-com Total Recall.
It is a rom-com, actually.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a rom-com.
I want to see this.
So it's almost just the dream sequence at the start of Total Recall, but they don't die.
Like, how do we have Soul Away where we got to decide whether we're going to kill this person or not? And then this is just, you can come along.
And then Oxygen on top of that as well.
We budgeted food and oxygen for another 2 people.
I was thinking at the end of the episode, it's just those two O's just flying away in space.
Literally. Oh, there's no law. There's no intergalactic law. You'd be able to do whatever you wanted to someone in space.
Yeah,
That's wild.
You'd be able to eject that motherfucker out the cockpit, everything.
Event
And it'd be
Horizon
legal.
style.
Yeah, it'd be legal.
I wonder if
completely
NASA's
legal.
got protocols against this.
Oh, they would.
Be like, you cannot, Ripley eject an O from the airlock.
Yeah.
Even though Ripley would have died like a motherfucker.
Just on some real shit, though. Why the fuck did they think that was a smart idea in Event Horizon to fucking have that out in the airlock and then try catch him like that?
I don't know.
That would have been dead in seconds.
That I would have.
Yeah.
And he was still fucking talking in space too.
Like in space, he would have what was it? All the air inside of your body, what's his face, expands. Because there's no, and you just implode.
I know. And that O was so veiny, he just looked like a 6 foot hard on.
Bad. Big dongs on it at the end there. Yeah, so Ewan McGregor was, he's talking about, he was sitting down with Hollywood Reporter, and they brought up the question of what's happening with the Obi Wan shoot, and he said that he's in prep right now. Mm-hmm. He's been doing 2.5 hour days of just sword fighting and hand to hand stuff, which is cool.
Pause.
Yeah, we've never seen the Jedi hand to hand that much.
No.
So that'll be funny.
It would be. Oh, you kind of see them kicking and whatnot in episode 3, and it's like big turn fucking buckles and
it's big moves.
It's big moves, but hopefully it's in close. It'd have to be in close. He's a bit older now. He's not going to do those big flashy moves anymore when you think about it. But he also touched on. They also asked him, is there any other Skywalkers going to show up in the show? And he was kind of vague about it. You know what I mean? It was like, you'll just have to wait and see type of bullshit.
They're showing up. They're showing
Luke
up.
has to be in there. This is a dumb question. Like, I don't know. This is a really dumb question.
It would have been cool if he just handled it and was like, look, mate, we're on Tatooine.
I know.
What the fuck do you think's going to happen?
I know. Why do you think I'm there, mate? Hey? It's not for fun.
We're not
You
here
got
to
two
fuck.
fucking sons out there.
We're not here to fuck spiders, champion.
Not fucking riding banthas, mate.
Fucking Wampa piece of shit.
Fucking Kano should just be in every movie.
Fucking whoops. So we have Journey's. Every time I just say Smoulier.
Same. When I was writing up the notes, it was like Smollier.
But so Journey Smollett and Alison Janney are going to star in Lou for Netflix. So this is part of. So Journey's actually reuniting with J.J. Abrams in regards to this story. I've completely forgotten the synopsis.
So she has a son or a child. I don't know if it's a son. Yeah, she has a child, and it's like this massive storm going on, and her child disappears.
That's right.
And then she has to, go to the next. She goes to the next door neighbor.
Yeah.
Her and the next door neighbor team up to go and try and find the son. They go in or child. They go into the wilderness and everything. But then, some
Buried past.
there's buried pasts and whatnot in there.
Bubbles up.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, because the kid gets kidnapped.
Yeah. During the storm.
Yeah.
Fucking wild.
Hard rain. Hard rain, people.
Hard rain with deadly pursuit.
And heavy rain on top of it.
It kind of is heavy rain, eh?
Heavy rain is fucked up, man.
Yeah. Taylor Schilling from Orange is the New Black is joining Seth Rogen's Pam and Tommy series at Hulu.
Yeah. Is there a competing Pam and Tommy show?
Nah, not at this point.
Not yet.
Not at this
There
point.
will be, yeah.
There will be. There'll be the movie that comes out.
Like Netflix will do it.
Yeah. They have to.
But yeah, so she's playing Rogan's wife
Yep.
in this one.
And Rogen's playing the guy that steals the tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got Sebastian Stan as Tommy and Lily James
Lily James, yeah.
as Pam Anderson. I'm excited for her, man. I'm more excited to see Lily James, how she's going to portray Pam Anderson. Because at that point, she was really sexualized and everything, and you've never seen Lily James in that, form.
Do you know, just in general, Pamela Anderson is really smart.
I'm not doubting her smartness.
No,
I'm saying
like
the
she's
sexualized
she's
image.
like a full on, she's like physicist smart. That's how smart she is.
I don't doubt it, man.
Yeah. Like it's wild.
It's just
I'd
her
like to see
image.
that side of it.
That side don't sell.
Yeah, but when she's at home, we'd be able to see that side and
Can
how
you-
smart she is.
Can you imagine if a chick with massive tits that everyone's masturbated over in over countless decades comes out and was like, yeah, I'm smarter than you, how intimidated some of these people would feel?
I'd like that shit anyway.
Yeah, you might. There's a lot of fantasies that'd be destroyed.
Really?
Yeah.
That's dumb shit. How are you supposed to have a conversation?
there's a lot of men that just think that it's all like, nah, it's just going to be physical. They don't think about the morning when you're making your coffee and you look like shit.
I know. You're just fucking haggard in the morning.
Yeah. All right. So Netflix has launched a new feature on their service called Play Something. I actually think this is actually really exciting.
Yeah.
So Play Something is almost like the shuffle, the Netflix shuffle. So it'll be featured in the menus. So you'd have like a Play Something sort of icon there that you can click on. You'd also get it on your icon before you even sign in. You go to your icon like Triz, and then boom, Play Something, and it'll. So what it's designed to do is look at your history and find something related to, like something new that you haven't watched yet, or it'll go back to old series, and content that you haven't finished yet, and just keep playing that.
What I like about this is that it's sort of tailored, right? It's tailored to you, and you can choose between, fuck, I'm not in the mood for a whole series tonight. I'll just watch a movie, and you can choose just play play something movies or play something films, which is cool.
I think this is going to take off. This isn't just the shuffle. The shuffle's quite cold. This is almost the genius.
Yeah. This is the genius because it's using information of like what you've watched before.
Apple got to bring back the fucking genius playlists.
I think they do it. They still do it on the PC, but they never did it on the phone.
Did it on like some of mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and my iPods.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
So Invincible, man, just keeps kicking goals.
Yeah, just finished up last night.
Just finished up, the last episode last night, and Amazon came through and said, "Hey, you guys got it for the next 2 seasons."
That's it.
It's pretty cool. I haven't watched it yet. Now that it's finished, I'll fucking watch it. But
it's good because it was like it's 8 45 to 50-minute episodes.
do you know how long it's going to take to make these?
That's probably why they're giving them a 2-season order.
Like
Know what I mean? So they can get it back to back.
I told you guys, it's like a week per minute or something, like something crazy
Yeah.
of animation. Like it's just, it's wild, man.
So this animation style isn't too intricate,
Yeah.
but it's enough that it's flashy.
Yeah. That animation looks really, really nice in this, though.
Yeah, it's clean.
Yeah.
Very clean. I'm excited for it, man. I just finished it off last night.
I
Nice.
like it.
So Marvel's Ironheart found a writer in Tanaka Hodge. This is interesting. This whole time when I was reading this article, I thought this was going to be Morgan.
No. She might feature in here, but
Which would be
Maybe.
cool.
which would be cool.
Yeah, but this is about a 15-year-old girl who reverse engineers Iron Man's armor to create her own.
Yeah, I like that story though.
That's very
Yeah.
cool.
To me, that's mad. I actually wouldn't like Morgan to be in this because then all of a sudden it turns into the fucking sob fest and it's just about her losing her dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want that. I want to see Riri and her rise to herodom.
Yeah, this will be cool. Like, this reminds me of when Tony in 2 takes his father's work and then makes the new element.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also got elements of 3 with him sort of showing the kid, the kid being gifted and him knowing the kid's gifted and, watering that and, cultivating that part of him. So
What if he shows up?
that'd be cool, man.
That would be cool.
Yeah. You know what I've been thinking about this whole time? How's that sandwich?
It'd be cool if he's a villain, though. Go against everything that fucking
He's working for AIM.
Starkers,
That would be cool.
or he's just like on the inside of AIM.
Well-
Maybe I don't want to see him as a villain. Mans was at bloody Tony Stark's funeral, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That'd
Who
be deep.
shook Sinatra's hand.
What do you call it? I'm hoping Hammer shows up in here as well.
Oh man, that'd be cool actually.
That would be
if
cool.
Hammer is the bad guy, because Hammer comes back in the comics and he's got a mad suit.
Yeah.
It looks better than what's his face's suit.
Is he actually in the armor?
He's in the armor because he builds a suit that's better than what's his face's suit. To Ivan,
Vanko, yeah.
better than his suit. It's fire, son. Like it looks really, really nice.
Fuck. Last time we seen Hammer, he was in prison with the fake Mandarin.
Well, he was
Yeah.
going to go meet the real Mandarin, so I'm thinking he's going to show up in Shang-Chi.
Maybe a Shang-Chi stinger setting up.
Yeah.
Ironheart.
That'd be cool.
Well, if the Mandarin survives, maybe you can use the 10 rings to help Hammer build that new suit.
Yeah. Yes, champion.
Sonya Blade 10 rings.
Watch this shit happen, son.
Yeah, so Finn Wittrock from American Horror Story and The Big Short. Is he that he's one of the guys in The Big Short when they go to Florida, yeah, and they're investigating the houses. Is he one of those guys?
I can't remember.
I think he is. So he's been cast as Guy Gardner.
Big role.
Yeah.
In he's one of 7, I think. Yeah, one of 7 Green Guardians, Green Lanterns in HBO Max's new Lantern series.
Yeah.
This is kind of weird though, because I mean, with everything we've been hearing this week and last week online with the whole, it was supposed to be Lantern and they had someone cast and it was going to be John.
So John's in this.
But yeah, this is just a bit weird that they'd go through and they'd announce this White Lantern first.
Because they're going to say that Jon Stewart is going to lead like the show. Because they've already cast him. For sure. They're just holding out on that casting announcement.
Hopefully it is that guy that they got.
I don't know. He's already in the zone.
Yeah.
You know who would be a mad contender for John Smith as well? That QO from Power. That thingy was about to become romantically involved with. That Tasha was about to. She has the daycare and he comes through.
Yeah. That is big, man.
Yeah.
I've never watched it. I still like Travante, but
Yeah.
like I would rather that get his flowers. That was originally cast by Zach.
Same.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Add some synergy to the collected HBO Max universe.
They don't want any of that. They'll recast that out. It probably will be Travante.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for that announcement that Justice League is coming through.
Yeah. Same.
That's it for all of our streaming news.
Yeah.
We can move on to our film news there, fellas. So, you got Seth Rogen. He's trying to develop like a silent escape movie, right? So, this is going to be more of like physical comedy, fucking what's his face kicking the window through and his leg getting stuck, the windshield through, that sort of stuff. Like Rogan was talking about it and he was like, why don't people make these type of movies anymore? You know what I mean? Like the stuff that usually hits in my movies are, all the physical comedy and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. He's trying to
capitalize on that.
Yeah.
Play his hand at that, see if he can make it work.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was going to say, the big part of this for me was that he took inspiration from Quran in regards to how he was doing all these big budget films, and then he said, fuck it, we're just going to take a step back, and we're going to make this film as if we've never done a film before, and we're just going to take all the risks that we can and just do whatever the fuck we want to do. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool as well, seeing that Rogan had that chat with him and then sort of took it from there moving forward.
Yeah, and his love for Buster Keaton and Jackie Chan films.
Yeah.
Buster Keaton,
The best.
like for me, better than Jackie.
He wasn't just the stuntman or the actor or the performer. He was like the filmmaker.
Yeah.
Framed it, planned it out, did the stunts himself. Kind of the OG.
Can you imagine? There's a stunt that he does, and there's no wires on him, and he is between buildings, right? So he's on the left side of the building, and he needs to jump over to the right side of the building. And you see this man run, jump, miss, because he's supposed to, his character's supposed to, and falls through all of these bloody awnings. There might have been boxes or something underneath him, or back in the day they probably didn't use boxes, probably pillows and whatnot. But he had to do it for real, and he did it twice.
What a freak show. It's funny that Chad Stahelski showcases a bit of Buster Keaton in every John Wick as well.
You have to.
It's fucking wild, man. So James Gunn was talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. Talking about where it's going to take place, how's it going. And this one's going to take place after Thor 4. Thor 4, 444. Fucking
4-4.
yeah, 4-4. But before Guardians 3 as well. So I wonder how this is going to be, man. I'm actually really excited. I hope it's just a fucking comedy fest because I just want to see them fucking around for 45 minutes in space.
That's all I'm expecting. Just 45-minute, like, fun little small adventure and then done.
Yeah.
Hopefully with a lot of Drax.
Yeah. Do you reckon he's going to use this to sort of, I guess, quickly build the synergy with Thor being there, if he is there, before Guardians 3 starts, since Thor's sort of like hanging out with them more often now?
I think that's going to be in Thor 4 at the start before, like, the main movie kicks off.
Yeah.
Like, the start mission, I think, will be with the Guardians before they part ways.
Yeah.
Just so that the Guardians can kind of be by themselves by the end, by, like, the start of their own movie.
Yeah.
But it'd be cool if, in the Christmas episode, the holiday special, like, Thor shows up as Santa.
That would be cool. And he's still fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
Do you reckon Mans is just going to be jacked in Thor 4, though?
Yeah. He said this is the biggest...
Have you seen him?
Like, that's why I'm asking about the Hulk Hogan shit, if he's just going to be fucking...
Apparently, this is the strongest and, like, the fittest that he's been,
Yeah.
but also the healthiest. He said before, when he was, like, lifting to bulk up, he wasn't doing it healthily. He was overtraining. He was, like, really pushing himself, so he was run down constantly. But now he's, like, his energy is, like, through the roof.
That's an Anavar.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
That's the Dynaball.
It's Dynaball 3 times a day. Like, like that's what that is.
That's the Hulk Hogan diet.
You know that's what it is. Come on, man.
Thunderlips had it going on, man.
Josh Hartnett is going to lead the Fear Index. So this is based off a Thomas Harris book.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's
Thomas Harris or Robert Harris?
Robert Harris.
Robert Harris.
Who's
Yeah.
Thomas Harris?
He wrote Red Dragon and all that.
Yeah.
Maybe it is that.
That's Robert Harris.
Is it?
Yeah. I checked.
Roboito.
Yeah.
So it's about this guy that develops this program that works with the stock market, but works based on the fear
Yeah.
and the impacts of the stock market. And then he unleashes something, and then, like, there's an attack, and then he feels, like, the real world impact.
Yeah.
So this is I think it's a show.
Yeah, it's a mini series that he's shooting for Sky.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. You know what's weird though is like he's developing this AI in here, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that AI becomes sentient and like tries to kill its master and whatnot. But what's weird for me is that this is an X-Files episode.
Really?
Yeah, this happens in an X-Files episode. Like the building, the whole building is like a whole AI. It's almost iRobot, right? So it's a whole AI, right? And then like this O is trying to shut it down, and then gets killed, and then Mulder and Scully go in there and investigate.
Jesus.
Yeah, but yeah, this is an X-Files episode. It's pretty cool.
Shit, you were watching that episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fire, son.
What do you call it? It's like that AI house in The Simpsons as well, where Pierce Brosnan's voicing it.
Good morning, Dave. Yeah. So Michael B. Jordan, he's out for his press run for Without Remorse. And he's like constantly, he's been asked either about Creed or Superman, right? So we have Ta-Nehisi Coates and, writing the new Superman with J.J. Abrams on board to
I think just produce.
Yeah. I don't think they wouldn't. They'd want JJ to direct, but I don't think he will.
Nah.
Yeah, and the question obviously came up about Ta-Nehisi Coates is black, and the rumor is they want to recast Superman as a black person or a person of color.
Yeah.
In theory. And, obviously Michael B over there directing Creed, all that stuff. They asked him if he's actually interested in playing Superman. And he was like, he flat out said, no, I want to watch this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to play. I want to watch this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind.
I don't mind either.
I don't want Michael B as Superman.
I reckon Michael B. Jordan would be like a cool Zod or something.
As a villain?
As a villain?
If Michael B. Jordan got into his villain bag?
Just like he did, that's why in Black Panther he was so good, because he was in his villain bag.
Yeah.
We don't get to see Michael B as a villain too often.
That's true.
I think he's only played one villain, right?
But then is he going to typecast himself? Played a villain in Marvel, played a villain in DC.
Yeah, that's true. Or he could just be, Jor-El.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So David Cronenberg is setting up a new movie called Crimes of the Future. So weirdly,
Fucking first movie in 8 years, that cunt.
yeah, in 7 years, he's working with Vigo again, and he's filming in Greece.
Yeah.
But Cronenberg already did a movie called Crimes of the Future.
Yeah.
So people are thinking is this a remake? Is he just going back and Evil Deading it?
No. Supposedly not. They asked him.
I want to see what he's got in the tuck.
Yeah.
Because I know it's probably called Crimes of the Future, but it could be something completely different.
Yeah. Yeah. So is there a synopsis for this?
Well,
Did I not read a synopsis for this?
they gave us, there was no other details about this version, but the original version was around cosmetics out there that were killing people.
Yeah.
On a major scale.
Yeah. And supposedly this is going to be back to body horror and all that sort of stuff for Cronenberg. So I don't know.
With makeup and stuff like that.
Next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays where it's a big focus for men, their skincare routine, big focus for women.
Yeah. Well, you've got, half the population now, using, face washes and all that sort of stuff. Whereas back in those times, it would strictly just be for women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
wasn't too many men taking care of their skin back in the day.
Also-
That's why we all died of skin cancer.
I also think it could be social commentary as well, with the more exposure on different sexual orientation, trans community, you know what I mean, sort of that community using makeup as well.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy if they did, because on I think TikTok and YouTube and stuff like that, there's a lot of men actually showing women how to apply makeup and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
but to
noticed that
see
too.
that and then have the makeup just melt their face or something like that would be insane.
Yeah.
It could also just be fucking with us. You know what I mean? And this is really just, Eastern Promises 2.
Where they actually got away.
Well, for me, you've got Vigo there, and he could still be in the mob, obviously, because he's undercover. And then, Kristen Stewart will be the little girl, the baby that they're taking care of. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Enough time's passed.
Yeah. It's been years
True.
It's been 10 years or something, hasn't it?
since Eastern Promises.
Or is that 15?
I think it's nearly 15 years.
Shit.
So she'd be about age. Yeah, the baby. Sort of.
In movie years.
In movies. Yeah.
True. Lionsgate has put a few dates to some upcoming films after a year of delays. So we have The Protege, which is scheduled for the 20th of August. Shotgun Wedding, which is the now Josh Duhamel leading film, is set for the 29th of June, but in 2022.
Yep.
And as well as that, we have White Bird. So this one's been on the cards for a long time, and they're finally going to put it down for the 22nd of September in 2022. I keep thinking this is 2 years away when it's next year.
Yeah, same.
I got my years all fucked up.
I still think it's 2020.
Yeah, because 2020 didn't,
End.
Yeah.
So the Protege is actually Samuel L. Jackson teaming up with someone else to take on Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's an amorous villain.
Yeah.
Mm.
So very rapey.
Weinstein.
Yeah. Noah Centineo said, I'm out. He's not doing the He-Man movie anymore. I feel bad for this guy because he's been prepping for like 3-4 years, and every time he like swells up, then like has to shrink back down because now I'm doing a rom-com or something like that.
I can't be Jack.
And then I do another role where I'm like, like normal size again, and then I gotta like glow up again for because hey, they might get Skeletor out for this one. No, didn't happen.
And Mans really needs to just go over to Marvel or DC and go do something there.
He is. He's in Black Adam.
He's in Black Adam, yeah.
Yep. He's Black Adam? No, he's in Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Oh.
He's Atom Smasher.
Yes.
He used
right.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. He actually gets to use that swole pause.
Because he was getting big, man.
He's Tank.
Yeah.
Because he's a tall person as well.
Is he?
Yeah.
I saw a picture of him, man. He's fucking
He's
huge.
huge. He's tall.
Because I was doubting him, to be honest, when I first seen him, but that must have been in between rom-coms and He-Man.
Yeah.
Because he looked quite small.
Yeah, and in Charlie's Angels, he's really, really small and skinny.
Yeah.
But I saw him outside of when he was training for He-Man, and he was fucking
That's what I
jacked.
seen him in, Charlie's Angels. I never watched it, just in the trailers.
Just in the trailer, yeah. So Dominique Fishback, huh?
I know. Crazy. So I didn't actually notice, but she was in Project Power. And she's also
Who is she in Project Power?
the chick.
Oh, the girl?
Yeah, the main
Oh,
girl.
wow.
But she's also Fred Hampton's wife in Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Damn good actor. Well, she's going to join Transformers 6. I don't know if this is going to be called, this is going to be Transformers 6, though.
It'll be Transformers.
It'll just be Transformers.
the age of the rise of...
Optimus's dick.
Yeah. But yeah, she's it looks like she's going to be the main star in this.
The main star is the guy from In the Heights.
Oh.
Yeah. From Hampton?
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Hampton.
You know what fucking threw me off? I didn't know Lin-Manuel Garcia was fucking Thingy. The guy who plays Detective Santiago's brother in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah. He's also in
Lin-Manuel Garcia. Who's that?
Yeah, the...
Lin-Manuel.
Miranda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Miranda? Is that the...
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes. That's the one. Sorry.
Okay.
I got
Very
it fucking wrong. But I saw the face and I was like, motherfucker.
He's in something else as well.
Did a track with Nas.
He's
Yeah, he did.
He's voicing for that Luca movie as
Yeah.
well.
Ah, yeah.
Probably did the music for that too.
And he did In the Heights.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, this should be good, man. I'm hoping it's good. I hope I hope it's more Bumblebee than Transformers.
Yeah,
to be honest.
same.
Fingers
Same.
crossed. It's funny how the branch off movies now are feeling more successful than the main titled flicks like
more-
Hobbs and Shaw and this and Bumblebee.
Also feeling
grounded.
more authentic too.
Yeah, more grounded, more authentic. It's original stories. We haven't seen this shit before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not weighed down by like the main storyline's trajectory.
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah.
You can literally do anything if you want.
Which, like low key, they should be doing that with the main fucking storyline anyways.
It
Yeah.
should just be a new adventure every time, start to finish.
Yeah.
Fucking
This
hell.
is where our characters start. This is where our characters finish. And
Yeah.
the next time, like, you might evolve that.
Yeah.
Build
not
the
have-
relationship, people.
Not have them fucking like, taking baby steps because of the weight of the last 8 movies. Anyways.
So Adam Wingard.
Yeah.
So with the success of Godzilla vs. Kong, I mean, like 400,
success.
400 million
In COVID times.
in COVID times is the highest grossing movie in the last 2 years.
It's the equivalent to $1 billion movie.
That's right. There's talk of him coming back to direct more MonsterVerse.
Yeah.
Right. So the rumor is that he wants to do Son of Kong, which is kind of weird to me because there is no other Kongs left.
Are they asexual? Like, sorry, were they just reproduced by themselves?
Yeah, asexually.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because I mean, he's essentially a mammal. Mammals don't do that. Lizards and all that sort of
Frogs,
stuff can. Yeah, reptiles can.
West African frogs.
Yeah,
We'll see.
it's kind of weird. So I don't know. Maybe he had a son in the tuck. We don't know.
Yeah, but then why was he comfortable just leaving that
He's
son
an
around?
absentee father, man.
They never show you Skull Island. They
No.
never went back to the actual Skull Island.
No.
True.
Did they just capture Kong and then he was like trying to tell them something, but really he left his kid?
Oh. Yeah. I don't know. It kind of makes sense for me why he'd want to return to Skull Island then if he did have a son. Yeah.
Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah.
But then Godzilla would have just X'd him out.
Yeah, that's true.
Like in that time away, you would have just destroyed him.
Yeah, it's true.
Unless he was hiding or something like that.
They'd know though.
But then in the original Kong, they didn't show like, another female ape there.
Yeah. They just showed a lot of dead Kongs.
Like this is a lot of reaching. If it's going to be Son of Kong, like I feel like it's bullshit. Unless he finds an ape in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. But then I feel like it's still reaching, like just magically out of nowhere. There's another Kong that wasn't in the fucking location where they're meant to stay. Is this man's just out there just fucking fighting motherfuckers just in the jungles? I live my life quarter mile at a time, head ass. Fuck you.
Yeah.
This way they'd be able to actually just kill Kong.
How dare you?
They would. They were dying to kill Kong in the last one.
Yeah, they were.
He could never catch a break. He was just getting smashed. Pause. But like Godzilla was like really destroying him every time.
Yeah, but wasn't there like that fucking the rock clause for Godzilla where you couldn't get fucked up? So maybe they just doubled the beat down on Kong.
That's disgusting.
He was the dude to steal on in that movie, man.
If that's how they're gonna run their monsterverse, they can fucking keep it.
I know.
I wasn't impressed by Kong vs. Godzilla. Godzilla vs. Kong.
I don't mind it. I want to watch it again. I'll buy it on Blue though.
Wow, that's big.
That audio is going to be unreal, son.
Yeah, I
You know I
can't
gotta have
watch
that.
for audio alone because
I got to watch for audio.
I would be grumbling throughout the whole fucking stupid Mecha Godzilla bullshit. I was like, throughout that whole movie, I was like, nah, they're not going to give Mecha Godzilla. And then they gave you Mecha Godzilla, and I thought it was the most trash thing ever. And Ready Player One did it better in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they did.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer if like Mecha Godzilla was like a stinger at the end of Godzilla vs. Kong?
I would have preferred it if they just fucking like nixed the Mecha Godzilla and gave us King Ghidorah.
Yeah. King Ghidorah for me made more sense.
And like they gave up so much of the stuff that they built up in Godzilla 2. Charles Dance's character, that whole movement. Like there was no reason for Millie Bobby Brown and Carl Chandler to be in that movie.
Absolutely
True.
not.
Yeah.
We didn't see what's-his-face's character again. Aaron Taylor Johnson.
No.
Yeah. Or bloody Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't see none of them again.
They just cut these motherfuckers out, man.
Yeah.
They on the run.
Wanted by the government.
Didn't we get Ghidorah in too, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. But at the end of that, have you seen the stinger at the end of 2? Did you watch the stinger?
I can't remember. What happens?
At like the stinger at the end of 2 is Charles Dance is coming through and he's talking to this fisherman. And they're like, we know you want this and like, pay us for this and shit. And then they usher him into this room and then the doors open and it's Ghidorah's head.
Ghidorah's head, yeah. So they'd be able to grow a new Ghidorah.
Yeah.
So much better.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, why set that up only to just be like,
Yeah. It's only to keep it for the next one, where it's going to be like a liquid metal. I bet you.
Why say that? They're going to do that.
You know
now.
they're going to do that.
Fucking T-1000
Yeah,
monster.
literally. It's a G1000 jet.
If he comes out with knife arms, I'm walking right out fucking cinema.
Fucking Edward Scissorhands. Oh, fuck.
And in some real exciting news, and I'm really excited about this,
Yep.
but also not, because I think the original is perfect. But Leonardo DiCaprio has got the rights and acquired the rights to another round remake. So I don't know if this is a vehicle for him to star in. I could see him in it.
Yeah.
But he paid big money. He also beat out Jake Gyllenhaal's production company to get it.
Yeah.
They don't just, want to cast Mads again. Mads speaks English, right?
Exactly. Fucking now.
Dumb shit, man.
But why would Mads want to do the same thing twice?
Exactly. He wouldn't be like, fuck, I'm going to make this indie money over here.
Yeah, exactly.
The only like fucking. I just want to see Mads appear as fucking Ocelot. That's all I want.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Either Ocelot or Old Snake.
Hell yeah. Old Snake would be mad.
Mads is young enough to actually play Snake at that age right now.
It's weird because he's got the Kojima connection as well.
Yeah.
Very true.
Death Stranding. Yeah. It's weird, right? Like the Oscar news came out and then this came out. Like right afterwards. It's like they were waiting and then like invest.
Yeah. Did it win? Did it win? Did it win? All right, invest.
Happy in a way you know what to do.
Fair weather friends.
You know the vibes.
I just hope they don't take it the like insanely comedic route. Like they get like Jason Sudeikis and all that shit to play these characters. And I still need to hold that like comedic, but it's more dramatic and scientific.
Like the original wasn't overly comedic. Like it was comedic at the start, like everything, but then it just showed like what happens on the other side when you take it too far.
Yeah.
And then it had like the real world sort of implications and whatnot.
Would you say it's like a very, very fucking casual Requiem for a Dream?
I think it's a lot more grounded than Requiem for a Dream, but a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Like it's not heavy fare.
Yeah.
Like Requiem for a Dream, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's like, do you reckon it follows that tone with like more levity though?
No.
No?
Not as much. Not as much.
I need to sit down and watch this movie.
Check it out. It's worth watching. Like they don't do it from like an addiction point of view.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fucked up because I was the one who was gassing this movie to fuck up and I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
You know the vibrations.
Thomas Vinterberg's actually staying on as an executive producer,
Oh, cool.
which is good because I'd rather Vinterberg get the bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's it for movie news this week.
Yeah.
That's all of it.
Moving into trailers. The first trailer off the rank was a Fast 9 clip, but this was really sort of prefacing our return as an audience to the cinema.
Yeah.
So we had Vin Diesel out there who looks like he just like put 2 pieces of foreskin on his eyelids.
Yeah,
he looked
man.
really fucking weird.
there? His eye lift or something. But then that guy
It's like he got his eyelids plumped. And then like he's just kind of introducing, for 100 years we came to one place to escape.
Oh God.
That's my Vin Diesel voice.
Yeah.
And then like they played clips of Fast 9 that we've seen already.
We've seen, yeah. We saw it in the first trailer, we saw it in the second trailer.
In the 45 minutes of footage that we've
Yeah.
seen already through trailers.
What I liked was I like the McConaughey one better than this one.
Same.
Yeah.
And that felt more natural.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't standing in front of a green screen fucking road. He was standing outside an actual cinema in Texas.
In Austin.
Which was crazy. With his long fucking hair.
What is that long hair for?
I don't know, man.
What do you call it?
Can't be the mayor with that hair.
See, McConaughey has been ramping up his YouTube shit?
Yeah, he has to. He's running for mayor.
That's right.
What YouTube shit?
He's been like, so he's got his own festival for country music, shit like that, because he's out in Austin as well.
Okay, yeah.
But he's also doing like, he did his own take on how to do acting and things like that, and how he approaches a role and how he reads the script and shit like that. It's good though.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's mad.
We got our first little teaser during the Oscars for Westside Story. This looks fire, son.
Yeah, this does look good.
My God, does this look good?
The shots are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like Spielberg looked like he like had Giannis Kaminsky hanging from a line.
Fucking did. Hold that camera. I said, fucking hold that camera. Yeah.
The lighting when they're walking up.
Oh
like
man,
that.
that's amazing to me.
This looks a bit different in tone than the original. The original was a bit lighter, whereas this looks a little bit grittier
Yeah.
than that original. But the same moves.
Spielberg's Gangs of New York. This one, man. That's what I was like. Let's do it.
I just met a girl named Maria.
But over the whole thing, it's the Streisand song that they Jordan peeled up. Yeah,
Is it?
I think so.
Oh. Somewhere, somehow.
Yeah.
I think that's from that.
Yeah. But yeah, this looks good, man.
The imagery.
I can't wait for this. This is coming out HBO Max.
No,
This is
that's in the Heights.
that's in the Heights.
This is
eh?
a Fox.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah, but Disney will have it in the tuck. They could go
Is
like,
this
do you really want to watch In the Heights, or do you want to watch West Side Story remake?
Is this
Disney Plus.
R-rated?
Nah,
Are we sure? Because if it's under Fox and not Disney,
they'd never ever give Spielberg like $100 million budget to give them an R-rated 2.5 hour musical. That's box office like suicide.
darn it.
They want to get kids in there. Oh, Ansel Elgort, that's your man. We got him right here.
My guy.
Han Dolo, whatever he calls himself.
Yeah.
Fuck, that sounds like a porn star.
We got a nice little teaser there for 9 Perfect Strangers. So this is weird, this one, man. Is this HBO or Showtime? It's one of those harder networks. But yeah, all them other networks is bitch, son. But yeah, this is weird because it looks like she gets like all these guys into like group therapy and all these people into group therapy and then like just mayhem.
So this is like, I don't know if people were like stealing our notes and shit like that, but this is that concept that you came up with the Tony Robbins Soul Stealer.
Yeah.
So she gets people away on a weekend retreat, and then what they thought they were signing up for doesn't end up being that thing.
No,
And then she, like, there's more at play. There's an agenda.
it's like Needful Things on a really small scale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the vibes that I was getting, like big Von Sydows from what's her face?
She could never. She
No,
could
she couldn't
never out Von Sydow.
No, it's not happening. Because not even Von Sydow could do that.
Never again.
Never, ever.
We got a new trailer for In the Heights.
Yeah.
This, I don't know if it's just musical season, but I'm a sucker for musicals
Yeah, but this is like a musical done really, really well.
and modern.
And
So
modern.
this is the Lin-Manuel Miranda one,
And where?
where they're in Washington Heights.
Yeah.
And the guy sort of tells it like a fairy tale, and then I guess sensationalizes the whole experience of living there and going through the gentrification of that neighborhood as well.
Yeah.
Because like there's a lot of flavor and it's like a melting pot of all these different cultures.
Like Washington, it's Washington Heights, yeah?
Yeah.
It's unreal there, man.
I also like the hip hop angle that they're going
Come
because
on,
that
man.
guy is fucking spitting.
Get
Washington Heights. Yeah, I'm excited for him, man. And Lin-Manuel Miranda is playing a role in this. It's like the shaved ice guy.
You got to do that, man.
And then, like in the tracks, they're talking about all the elements of the neighborhood that makes it special. It's not like them sensationalizing the crime or shit like that.
man.
It's them talking about how they live. And this is the HBO Max dropper as well, day one. So I'll be there, man.
HBO Max panty dropper, right?
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yep.
I can't wait, man.
So we had Summer of Soul. This is the Questlove one.
This is so interesting, this one, man.
This is a Questlove Jawn.
Oh, man. So this
Legit. That's
Yeah.
what it says.
Yeah. Well, it has to be. He's from Philly, so he's got to be John. But this is like when the rest of the nation was out at fucking Woodstock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what we were doing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This is Stevie Wonder. This is everyone, man.
BB King. It looked
BB
like James
King.
Brown was there.
Everyone was there, man.
Gladys Knight and the Pips.
Yeah.
This is what I think Chappelle wanted to do for his block party.
That's the feelings that I was getting when I was watching this.
Oh, man.
And it looks like a celebration.
It's just, yeah.
It's weird seeing that whole city Like that street, that boulevard, whatever it is, that avenue, just
Amazing.
decked out.
Should be good, man.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Must be nice.
It's cool because he dropped this at the Oscars too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like West Side Story. This is like counter programming.
Yeah. Yeah. Because he was musical director.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a trailer for Oslo, which is HBO or HBO Max because it ended with that title card. Story. It's based on the Oslo Peace Accords. So it's Ruth Wilson, who's in His Dark Materials, and also Alice in Luther.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And also, I don't know if you watched Fleabag.
No.
What's his face? What's the last Bond? Spectre.
Spectre, yeah.
You know, C?
Yeah.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're a couple, and they're trying to work with Israel and Palestine to sign these peace accords, which mean they don't like attack each other.
Yeah.
And it ends with them signing like the peace accords in the White House, but it's their journey getting to there.
That's wild.
So it's very political because it's the first time that all these parties actually met face to face. I'm liking it.
And they got to see that hey, you look just like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to get all the shit out the way, it's weird, like, because they're sort of like face to face, and they're like, my people think you're a savage.
Yeah.
And it's like, my people think you're a peasant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Getting all that shit out the way before there can be peace.
I know. So you all good? Yeah, we got everything. It's good.
Good session.
Yeah. Yeah. What was physical?
Physical's the Rose Byrne one. So this is where she's this trapped housewife.
Yeah, I did watch this trailer. Yeah, so she's this housewife, just really downtrodden, just like, housewife.
I know. And this was like the 70s or 80s.
I know. If I had Rose Byrne in the house, son, I'm sorry, you know what's going on.
Physical,
obviously. Man, I know. She wouldn't have time to do any of this. But yeah, so she basically goes to the mall and everything, and then starts taking this aerobics class, right? So this is in the time of like Donna Summers. Summers. It is Donna Summers, yeah. And that whole aerobics craze sort of thing.
And who was the actress? Another actor that kind of like was big about aerobics.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, so she ends up getting really good at aerobics and then starts off her own show and everything on TV, and yeah.
So
she's just fire, son.
She's smart because she actually uses VHS, which is the rising home video like format.
Yeah.
And then just gets into people's households and becomes like this massive star.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see like the psychological and physical change when she starts getting, no, you shut the fuck up, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm liking this.
Yeah. Same.
You shot this trailer through during the week. This next little number there.
Yeah.
Little tease.
Yeah, finally got a little sneak peek at the Tomorrow War with Chris Pratt. We don't see too much. It was about, 40 seconds long? But it's him sort of going through, trying to recruit all these people. He's got these weird sort of, I want to say van braces is the word I want to say. But yeah, it's sort of just shots of the environment, the threat that's to come, and him sort of standing with all these people. Me and my squad.
Literally.
It looks pretty big. So for the first time, I actually got the premise. So these people from the future come through and then say, hey, 30 years in the future, you're going to be fighting this war. Get ready now.
Yeah.
And then they start recruiting.
Yeah. Which is cool. I like that.
It's almost like a bigger scale version of what they're doing at the start of Days of Future Past, where they send Bishop back all the time to say, hey, just safe house fucked, move.
Yeah. We got our first look at Luca.
Is this Netflix's first animated movie or no?
This is Disney.
Oh, Disney's.
This is
Pixar. Yes,
Pixar.
this is Disney. It's the other one. It's the Lin-Manuel one that's That's Netflix's anime.
Oh.
You know the one where he's the monkey? You guys see that trailer?
No.
Right.
Yeah, I did.
It was part of that summer pack that Netflix released.
Oh.
See-
No, I didn't check that trailer.
2
out.
packs coming through. That one looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is
What's that one called?
I forgot, but
Yeah.
Monkey Business?
No.
Monkey Bone.
It's a name as well. That's why I thought it was Luca.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Because now I'm getting this mixed up with the 2 sea critters, and they fucking
That's what this is.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
They're like mermen.
yeah.
Man.
And then when they go onto land and they're dry, they actually look like humans. But as soon as they get wet, pause. They what's his face? They start turning into their merman self.
Yeah.
And it's them trying to connect with a culture that's not their own.
Yeah.
So there's definitely some social commentary there. But it looks good. The animation looks very vibrant. It's set in Italy as well.
That's the one thing that I love.
But weirdly, like they speak with an American accent,
Yeah.
which I also didn't get. Like,
Well, also that the Italians are speaking English.
yeah, it is a kids movie. Kind of weird. Can't just be subtitling the whole thing.
Yeah, it is true.
But if you watched it in Italy,
That'd be fire. Then.
yeah.
Stupid. But yeah, this looks good. This is coming out on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
I'm hearing that, Pixar developers aren't liking the fact that, they're releasing on Disney Plus and on cinemas.
Yeah. And I think this is one of the last hairs that could break, the relationship. But we'll get to that in the next segment there. We got a trailer for Hacks.
What is this?
So this is, the chick from Watchmen?
Which one?
Silk Spectre?
Old Silk Spectre.
Yes.
Kojino? Kojino?
No, in the series.
The one from Hill House and all that?
Isn't that Angela Lang?
No, I'm thinking of someone else.
What's her face? Regina.
No. Silk Spectre.
Ah.
She was Mother Night. Old Silk Spectre.
Yeah.
She plays this comedian who's got a Las Vegas residency. But it seems like she's losing her audience. So she's trying to appeal more to the younger audience. So then she gets someone in to then sort of, modernize her comedy. And then it's her relationship building with this chick. Because she's like an up and coming writer and stuff like that. And then, at first glance, they hate each other. And then she's like, well, fuck you too then. And then they hit it off. Looks good.
Hit it off.
HBO Max doing their thing.
True. We got that. We got that Dexter teaser as well.
Yeah.
Very, very quick Dexter teaser.
Yeah,
Shows Michael C. Hall showing up. Still looks good.
he does.
Does a little smirk at the camera, finger guns and bails.
Yeah. So it looks more like the old Dexter.
It does look more
With
like
the
old
lighter
Dexter.
kind of shit going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though it's really heavy in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm hoping for is that the intro is going to be him still making the eggs with a Tabasco, but it's in a different setting.
That would
In
be
a different house. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Man, that used to make me hungry every time.
man.
I've never eaten more bacon and eggs than watching that show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw microwave bacon for the first time last night and it made me sick.
That's disgusting. How are you supposed to render that fat?
I don't mess with that.
They fuck around with you put a paper towel down, microwave bacon, another paper towel in the microwave for 5 minutes on medium. You know the shit inflates like a balloon.
Yeah.
It's fucked royally.
I never change my microwave settings.
Me neither.
Medium, low, high, all that shit.
That shit is on high all the time.
We got a trailer for Sweet Tooth as well.
Yeah.
Is
This is
this
a DC property over
Yeah.
at Netflix.
It's weird that it's at Netflix.
Yeah.
This is where RDJ's behind it as well, yeah?
Yeah, Susan Downey and RDJ as well. And it's the start of like this pandemic, but also the start of like hybrids
Yeah.
coming to life. So it's like deers and rabbits and bears and stuff like that with humans. And then this boy is born and he's half deer
Yeah.
and like half human. And then when he grows up, he kind of leaves home to take like a group of hybrids and humans to this animal sanctuary. Not animal sanctuary, but this place, a sanctuary for hybrids.
Yeah.
But it looks good. The production values in this look amazing.
It's through the roof, man.
And it's a series as well.
Yeah.
So it's I think it's like a 10-part, 1 hour long, series.
Hopefully it's just a one shot though. There's not like more seasons after that.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking the limited series.
Yeah, I like that too.
I kind of like the finality of it.
Yeah.
Finality of it.
I like it. Like after watching what's his face, The Night Of, like I really appreciate that sort of stories.
Yeah.
Because you literally have like, you know, a start and an end.
Then it's like a movie.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for the next
Just
part.
a long movie.
Yeah. Yo's got these next two trailers because I'm not in on both of these properties.
All good. I was going to say, don't watch this fucking trailer. I was going to message you guys because it just ruins like season 2 as well.
Thank God.
Yeah.
I didn't watch this trailer because of that reason.
Okay.
Good. But no, it's just the trailer for Castlevania season 4 coming out 2 weeks from now. This should look, I know, it's crazy, eh?
It's weird.
But it's very straightforward. It's still the same fucking fight and shit. I can't really say anything, otherwise we'll fucking ruin it. But it's still Armitage. It's still that girl from the first season. And they're just doing hood shit with the boys, really.
Doing big boy things.
Did it look good?
Surprisingly did. Even with Warren Ellis departing,
Yeah.
it's still pretty good.
And did it look like it was finishing? Because it's apparently the last season.
It did look very epic and climactic, but
Okay. Very good. This is the end. To the force.
We got a nice little teaser there for Power Book 3. So this is one of the Power shows that's coming out this year. It starts July 18th.
yeah.
This one is set in the 90s. So we get to see 90s Jamaica Queens.
Yep.
Yeah. You know how it gets down.
So is this show set in New York?
Yeah, dog. It's all New York. They clown them every season because there's no way that someone can just pull up and get a parking spot like that on some of the streets that they're parking at. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, this one is going to chronicle the rise of Kanan. So Curtis Jackson's character from, you know, the first Power series. So yeah, this is him growing up and what actually happened to him. This is going to be fire, man. Like if it's like seeing the music video that 50 did, like he did a song for this not too long ago. The song is fucking fire.
Yeah.
I love 50.
Yeah.
50 is my guy. Like, but yeah, this is going to be good, man. And hopefully we get like a trailer for the other Power show. So the Tommy.
True.
Yeah.
Does book 2 have Joey Badass in it, or is it this one?
I think it's this one.
Sick. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Vivo.
Can't wait for this shit.
Fucking oath. Vivo's the other trailer.
Vivo.
So this is the one. So it starts off like there's a fountain, and then this guy comes up with a guitar, and he drops this box, and then this monkey comes out and starts singing for all these people, and it's Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yeah. Shit. That's cool, man.
Yeah. So this is part of that Netflix Sony deal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
All right. Okay. Cool.
But yeah, just classic fucking kids fair. It looks good though. I'm excited.
I like them kids movies where there's like a lot in there for the adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just like the kids are there for the colors and we're there for the content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's it for movie trailers this week. Kicking off entertainment news. Mortal Kombat killed it at the box office.
Yes, sir.
A big $50 million opening during pandemic time.
I think it's only 4 million off the original, supposedly.
The original was 50.1 with inflation.
0.1 with inflation. Yeah. So this is an R-rated movie as well.
So you couldn't expect Godzilla vs. Kong
No
numbers.
way. No way.
And also like it did well on HBO Max as well.
Yeah. Really, really well. Even Mom watched this movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. And loved it.
it's always weird to me when mom's like, I love that Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that Scorpion I just felt in my heart for him, and I'm like,
You know what the craziest thing was? She loved Kano.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
I know. My world is turned upside
I
down.
know. And mom's like, fucking whoops.
Yeah, but mom really liked that father and son dynamic. She liked the fact that Scorpion came back for his son.
Quick question: did you guys enjoy this one more than Annihilation?
Yes.
Did
Why
you?
would you even ask that question?
I'm just asking because there was a certain person who actually didn't enjoy this one more than Annihilation.
I happen to catch light of this conversation. Yeah, fucking oath. Mortal Kombat Annihilation for me was the fucking not even worth your time. Like, it's so fucking dumb, that movie.
When you understand what happened with that movie, you realize why we got that movie.
What happened?
There was another movie that they were gonna make, yeah.
So
Yes.
initially with Mortal Kombat hitting at that box office, right? $50 million opening weekend, right? They greenlit that sequel straight away. They said, "Hey, we want this movie out in a year." So they gave them a bigger budget and everything. Yes, granted, they couldn't get all their actors back. They couldn't get the martial arts and everything down. They couldn't get the choreography down. Nothing, and that's why it is the way that it is. Also, the script was dog shit. They went in there without a fucking script and they were just making shit up on the fly.
Wow.
Yeah.
But like they were banking on it hitting big so they could make like this big third movie,
Yeah.
which obviously it didn't get to because Annihilation died at the box
Yeah.
office
Killed all of those dreams.
for many years.
We watched that movie at the movies, my guy.
Yeah, we did. And the first one.
And the first one. And the first one, we were pumped when we came out of that fucking
Yeah,
cinema.
of course, because I had that Syndrome song playing.
Yeah. And
What do
then,
you- I was going to say the only thing that really hits for me is Keith Cook coming through as Hydra.
Yeah.
yeah.
And seeing him in the Mortal Kombat 3 get up.
Yeah.
Have you seen Keith
the
Cook
scar.
lately?
No.
He's 61 years old. He's fucking jacked.
For real?
For real.
Why wasn't he in Mortal Kombat?
Should have been
then?
Raiden.
Keith Cook actor?
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in anything where he's like acting.
Chad O'Brien.
Yeah, but it was like, like
This is a martial arts film.
I'm the Hermito.
This is a martial arts film.
Duh.
He was in, what's his face? King of the Kickboxers. Really good in that too.
He was good in that.
Yeah.
I'll give him King of the Kickboxers. He's got it there, champion.
he fucking smoked King of the King boxes too.
He did. All right.
But I appreciate this new Mortal Kombat more than Annihilation. But I need to watch Annihilation again.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
I do not.
So Elizabeth Banks is back behind the camera in a way. So she's making a Flintstone sequel series called
Yeah.
Bedrock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this will pick up 20 years later when Fred's retiring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened to Wilma. Or
She's
Bam.
retiring as well.
Or,
Fuck it.
or Bam Bam. But
She ain't making no fucking Brontosaurus burgers anymore.
but Pebbles is sort of exploring her adulthood.
Yeah.
So this will be a more adult series set up at HBO Max,
Mm-hmm.
where they're doing big things.
Yeah. And this is also them moving from the Stone Age to the Bronze Age and them having to
Yeah.
acclimatize. I reckon Wilma's passed away, and that's why Fred's in his like little sad bag as well.
How dare you.
And Bam Bam's moved away.
I actually thought like the show would either start or end with Fred dying.
Yeah.
Because if Fred dies, then it really is like it'll be Pebbles' show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just weird that you're not getting the family dynamic. It's following Pebbles.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I reckon this will be the drama, to be honest. Like Bam Bam's probably gone from Bam 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 to being like some kind of corporate style businessman.
Corporate speaker.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. When you have a title named Bedrock, you just like, to me, it's calling Pebbles a slut.
Why?
Bedrock. I Can Make Your Bed Rock. You know they were going for the sexualized version of this.
I immediately thought, like, you know,
From the town of Wittrock.
Yeah, of
and
course.
and the actual like bed, like the bedrock and the earth.
You need to get your
But you're
mind out the
following
gutter.
pebbles.
I was watching them prawns too much.
They trying to turn Flintstones into Sex in the City.
As long as she doesn't fuck it up like she did for Power Rangers and Charlie's Angels, we're good.
She fucked it up for Power Rangers?
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
I ain't gonna front. I thought Power Rangers was a hit. I watched that shit twice and I bought it.
I didn't mind Power Rangers. Charlie's Angels, if she gets in a bag and says like the reason that this series doesn't succeed is because white males didn't like cling on to it. Yeah. Because she did that shit with Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
You know what's weird is that before the movie came out, there were reviews going, white males, this movie isn't for you, so don't see it.
Yeah. So we wouldn't go watch it.
And
or at least they wouldn't go watch it.
And then weirdly,
I, in fact,
afterwards,
am not a white male, or at least class that way.
a lot of the world isn't. But anyways, I ain't giving Elizabeth Banks that much air.
So DC Fandom, sets their October 16th release there. Do you think they finally say, hey, Snyderverse will live on HBO Max? Not in the cinemas, though?
I'd smile, so.
I wouldn't mind.
1.5 million people. It's a trending topic every single day this week.
They better.
Release the Snyderverse. There's people there that want to watch it. There's a demand there for it. Might as well.
And they're going to announce something. I have a feeling that Ray Fisher's going to show up.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Do you reckon they give Hamada the ass?
No, I don't think they'll give him the arse, but I think because they're operating under HBO Max, it'll be different. I don't think there'll be a Flash movie announcement for Ray Fisher. I think you might get a Cyborg announcement.
So they released pictures of the Flash recently. So they went back to the old Wayne Mansion there, fellas.
Oh, the old 89 Wayne
They're in
Mansion.
England, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They went back. They went back, son.
That's the best shit ever.
You know, I swear to God, if they don't have the scene of the what's his face is turning and then shining the bat signal into the house, mate, I'll kill you, Muschietti.
They should do a throwback to that one last
should,
time. The
man.
last time that he kind of like stepped out.
Yeah.
If they do like him sort of recounting what happened.
Yeah. Just no curly perm hair.
Yeah.
I want that.
What do you call it? It would be cool if they finally adapt the lightning for his last run.
And it's just Flash next to him running.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the Flash as
Yeah.
well with the lightning.
Yeah. Anyway.
I think we'll get those games as well. Gotham Knights, Suicide Squad.
They got pushed back a year anyway, B.
Yeah.
I know, but
That
it's
that
been a
makes
year
sense.
since, yeah. Hopefully some gameplay for the Rocksteady one.
Yeah.
There was a Suicide Squad versus the Justice League or whatever. Kills the Justice. I don't know. A Batman trailer, a new Batman trailer, because it's due
Will be 6 months out in October? October, November, December, January, February, March.
April.
Yeah, we will. Nah, that makes sense.
So another proper trailer, so a plot trailer. Probably get something on Shazam. Probably get something on Black Adam.
Definitely something on Black Adam. You know The Rock's going to be there.
Yeah. He's going to just be there in like bike shorts or something.
The building's not big enough for The Rock.
Imagine The Rock had to build his own building to fucking.
His pants aren't big enough. So Pixar staff are upset about Disney releasing Pixar films, it seems, at no extra cost on Disney Plus. So the big thing is why do our films get released like on the tier where like anyone can watch it as long as they subscribe, but then we get like Disney animated, like Raya, Cruella, Mulan, and they're all like Premiere Plus.
Yeah.
because it makes us look like our product is worth less.
Yeah. When it's not,
Nah,
some of the best storytellers in the world.
Pixar's the genius.
Yeah.
Like Disney would not be where it is if they did not
Make that deal with
play
fucking
nice.
Steve.
Play nice with Steve.
Yeah.
They're lucky Iger actually made a relationship with that. Because they would have been asked out. Because Steve Jobs actually kind of sat on the board and set Disney on the path that they're on now.
Smart
It was
motherfucker,
written.
Steve.
Yeah, so I kind of hope that Pixar get more play.
So do I.
So they haven't had a theatrical release in 2 years now. Which is weird for Pixar.
That is weird for Pixar,
Because
actually.
all their new movies, like, they're kind of hits. You
Yeah,
know what
it
I mean?
takes 8 years to make one of these fucking movies. 4 years
Yeah.
to make one of these fucking movies.
Yeah.
Like, they need some of that money. Like, how does it work then? Would they have a projected bloody, okay, this film would have made this much money, $800 million? Or we'll just give you that money? Or, like, how does it work? Or you get subscriptions for the next 3 months? Or it's a lot of
That's
fucking
your
money.
bonus?
I know. Because there would be bonuses in for that, right? So there would be sort of like incentives for the cast as well. Like how does that work?
And they must do it through streams. Like, what was your stream count versus everyone else's stream count?
Right.
That's how I would see it being fair. You know what I mean? For a feature film, for it to be a hit that would have grossed like 500 million, you should have hit 3 million like streams.
You know how much money it costs to make these movies as well?
I know. But
Dumb shit.
you know how much more money Disney's making on a subscription-based like streamer as opposed to releasing 8 movies a year?
If I was Pixar, I'd be like, all right, no worries, but I want 100% revenue from all the toys and merchandise and all that shit. I'm a George Lucas the fuck out this deal. And then I'm going to buy you out.
Telling it over that you're going to buy her out is wild. All right. Big news of the week was the Oscars.
Yep.
Different Oscars this year, heavily remote based. I didn't watch it.
I did not watch it either, even though it was supposed to be a movie this year,
Yeah,
allegedly. Directed by Steven Soderbergh.
yeah. Fuck them. I haven't watched the Oscars since maybe 2000 and
I haven't watched
12.
it since Billy Crystal last hosted.
holy shit, yeah.
That'd be the last time.
Actually, last time I watched it, Chris Rock hosted it because then they had that little spice between him and Sean Penn. But then I was like, this is trash.
Yeah.
Just because they didn't have the Billy Crystal opening. All right, so kicking it off. So Tenet won Best Visual Effects, which was weird to me.
That is kind of weird.
Because Nolan came out and said, we've actually got very little visual effects in here. But if we're talking about physical effects, like practical effects,
Yeah.
then that
Right.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah. Then we got Ma Rainey, won Best Makeup and Hairstyling.
Yep.
Mank won Best Cinematography.
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Like the cinematography in Mank, black and white period, and the way that Fincher was kind of using camera movements was
Unreal.
beautiful. Live action short film went to Two Distant Strangers.
Ma Rainey won again for Best Costume Design. Sound of Metal, which should have won more, won for Best Film Editing. Which is kind of wild to me. Yeah. If Anything Happens, I Love You is the best animated short film.
We had Colette for Best Short Documentary. We had Mank again for Best Production Design.
That makes sense.
And then for the John Hersholt Humanitarian Award, Tyler Perry received it, as well as the Motion Picture and Television Fund.
Yep. This is ironic to me, but Sound of Metal won for Best Sound about a movie that about a guy that loses his hearing.
But that sound design is fucking unreal
Yeah.
for that movie, man. Like the what's his face, the like where right from the start, you know that the sound is off just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Chloe Zhao won for, or at least Nomadland won for Best Picture this year.
Yeah.
Anthony Hopkins won Best Actor, which is for me, I don't agree with.
Well, I don't know. I haven't watched The Father. Have you watched The Father?
No.
Who
But
should?
Dan Kaluuya should not have been a fucking supporting actor this year. If Dan Kaluuya was in the Best Actor fucking category, Dan Kaluuya would have fucking won this year.
But he wasn't.
But he was the main star. That movie was about him.
Oh, it was about him, but the screen time was kind of split evenly between him and Lakeith.
But then if Lakeith is fucking the star of the film, how come he's not fucking nominated for Best Actor?
I'm
That shit
surprised.
did not make fucking sense to me at all.
I'm actually surprised Lakeith was nominated at all, to be honest.
What threw me off is that they were under the same category.
Yeah.
See, that seems more viable an argument for Kaluuya in the Best Actor category
Badly.
than them going, well, Oscars, you set it up like Chadwick Boseman was actually going to win the Oscar
Yeah.
because they put Best Actor last.
Mm.
And people were upset about that.
I was actually going to ask about that because they switched it up.
Yeah.
Because
Because usually it's Best Picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone knew Nomadland was going to win that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You said it was good, yeah?
It was good, but I'd never watch it again. These Oscar winners are never the movies that you hold with lots of endearment. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You don't revisit them.
No.
You fucking
These movies aren't Shawshank. They're not bloody, they're not those caliber movies.
No, it's not the movie that you fucking go back and you watch because man, it makes me feel good. You suffer through these movies,
Yeah.
because you're looking at the art, the technical achievements, that sort of stuff. The funnest shit's always in the technical awards.
You know who has the best awards? Like the best.
Who?
Movie awards. Is MTV. Do you know why MTV has the best movie awards?
Why?
Because it's fan generated.
Yeah, it's true.
That is very true.
So these are people that are actually out there watching the movie. They didn't have to get it for free and have to sit down and watch it as, on the board and all this other bullshit. No. These are the movies that people actually chose to fucking watch. Those are the people's those are the people's champions. Anyway, we called this Frances McD won Best Actress for
The third time?
yes. Yeah.
And well
She ain't no
deserved.
Meryl though. She ain't no Meryl though. Meryl's name still rings out in these streets.
Oh, man.
She's still got shooters.
Fucking big time.
So best original song went to her for Fight For You, which is for Judas.
Yep.
The best supporting actress went to Yoon Ya Jung
Yep. For Minari.
for Minari. Chloe Zhao, surprise, won for best director.
Yep.
The best thing in this list besides Dan is Another Round winning best international film.
Yeah, shout out to Another Round, man.
Yeah.
I actually didn't expect it to win, but I'm really glad that it did.
Yeah.
Um,
We had Dan Kaluuya for Best Supporting Actor.
Is the real best actor this year. I don't give a fuck.
did you see him what he did after winning the award? So he goes backstage,
Yeah.
and he's just quiet.
Yeah.
He's obviously in his feelings and he's feeling it. You know what I mean? And he just walks up to Fred Hampton Jr. and then he's just quiet and he just cries and hugs him.
I saw that.
And the whole time, these people are like, yo, let me get a picture. Let me
Yeah.
get a picture. And it was like, just let him have the
Let him
fucking
have his
moment,
moment,
man.
But his speech was hilarious.
I didn't even watch the acceptance speech.
So he to go to the Oscars, he took his mom and his sister, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, shout out to my mom and dad. They had sex. They had me. And you just see his mom like, what are you talking?
I love it.
Yeah.
Another argument that Pixar could use, Soul won the best animated feature.
Fuck
Pixar's
yeah,
been
man.
winning this shit back to back every year, you know what I mean?
Who else is there, man? Who else is there?
Yeah, it's true. It's very true.
No one fucking builds a narrative like Pixar that can fucking captivate children as well as adults like it does.
Well, it's weird though because Pixar doesn't make movies for kids, right? We know this. Pixar don't make these movies for kids.
Yeah.
We feel it, man.
Yeah.
Like all the themes and whatnot, we feel. Like it sort of transcends the fact that it's an animated film. You forget the fact that it's an animated film.
Yeah.
Like it's an actual film.
Yeah.
It's fucking art, man. And it's just emotional.
Yeah. Soul hit on many different levels.
Yeah.
Big shout out to South Africa. My Octopus Teacher. Best documentary feature.
Craig Foster.
Yeah.
You know there'd be some of that in the crowd.
Some O's would be like A for away.
Yeah.
Hitting them with that.
Yeah. So Soul won for best original score.
Yeah.
Fucking Trent Reznor got his flowers, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And John Baptiste.
And Atticus Ross.
And Atticus, man.
It was going to happen. This year it was going to happen. So Trent Reznor had 2 in the bag, 2 in the tuck ready to go. He had this and Mank, and both were nominated.
Jesus.
And you know what's crazy? Mank is 1920 set.
Yeah.
Swing music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Soul is jazz oriented and both different.
Yeah.
Like you see the genius and that team up, Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, unbelievable.
It's amazing. Promising Young Women won best original screenplay.
Yep. So that Emerald Fennell
Yeah.
is probably like, making Marvel really cut the check now.
Of course. And then The Father won best adapted screenplay.
I want to watch this movie, man. I watched the trailer
Yeah.
and it actually looks powerful.
It does.
I'm a cry in this one, and I know it.
Yeah, it's true.
Can't fuck with Anthony Hopkins. I'm gonna say it straight out. The O got his best supporting. Like he needs to get his flowers. This is the one before he
What do you mean?
he got best supporting for Silence.
No, he did not.
Yes, he did.
No, he did not. He won the best actor for Silence of the Lambs. He was the best actor that year for 15 minutes of screen time. He did that's why they said they compared what's his face to
Double checking.
they compared Mahershala to what's his face. They both won. That night was Jodie Foster best actor, him being best actress, best actor, best film, best director was all them.
Holy shit, he did too. Academy Award for Best Actor in a Leading Role. Anthony Hopkins, The Silence of the Lambs.
got one.
Well, he's got 2 now, and Anthony Hopkins deserves 2. I don't give a fuck.
You know, Jack though.
And that's it.
You know,
for,
Denzel either.
Yeah, but then if Denzel did the work that Hopkins has been fucking going since like the 60s. He's been working since the 60s, 62 years old. So 62 years in the game. Denzel can't come up with that. Can't match that.
Yeah. That's a big argument though. Like to
I
say,
made the fucking argument.
but that's almost insinuating that tenure means that you're deserving of the award.
I know,
Whereas,
if we were saying that, then Christophe Lambert should get his flowers too.
How long's Christophe Lambert been in the game?
Nearly the same time. He's been acting since he was 14 years old. He's like 65 right now. Champion.
Give him one. Give him one. Everyone gets one. JCVD won a fucking like acting award.
Yeah, but he deserved that shit.
Oh, motherfucker made Greystoke. You don't get it for Greystoke?
No. I think he was nominated for something. It wasn't acting though for Greystoke. It wasn't like an Oscar for Greystoke, but he was nominated for something.
Yeah,
It was actually really
there
good.
you go. You got
Greystoke.
recognized for something. Fuck them. If they've been in the game long enough, recognize them.
well, that's the thing, right? Is that there's recognizing someone for their work and then awarding someone for their work. And I think that's the big like fucking difference you need to make. Like you could have an honorary mention for someone, but then for someone who's really excelling in their field, you can award them. You know what I mean? Like Denzel is fucking great at what he does. Daniel Day-Lewis is fucking great at what he does.
And they both won too.
What if you watch The Father and then straight after you watch Minari and you're like, why the fuck didn't they give Stephen Ewan this fucking Oscar?
Yeah, I haven't watched Minari.
Yeah.
I'm open to that too. Fuck it.
You know what's crazy to me is that Stephen Yeun is near the better actor than Lakeith in Sorry for Bothering You.
Yeah, he is.
Lakeith is boring to me. I'm gonna say it. There is nothing like interesting about him. When he was casting Yasuke, I was like, this guy's got the most boring fucking voice.
Yeah, I said that shit too. That's for real.
What's his face? I don't think Lakeith should have been nominated this year.
No, I don't either. I do not either.
Lakeith has his moments though, but I think he just needs to capitalize on like, you know, what he's doing because he always plays that sort of hermit, slow fucking cool, calm, calculated dude, whereas he kind of loses his shit in fucking that
Sorry?
Teddy. No, that episode of Atlanta when he goes to that mansion with Teddy.
Yeah.
That was good. That was good. But he just needs to branch out a little more.
It's the Oscars. When you're playing in the Oscars bag, you never get it for the movie that you should have got it. No. You get it for the 10-year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's why I always get that Lifetime Achievement Awards.
Fucking in the Game of Thrones, you live and you die, motherfucker.
You live and you learn.
All right. We all watched Without Remorse.
Yes, we did.
Tell me your takes.
I love this shit, man. I really, really enjoyed Without Remorse.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan was on point. It was actually really good in the film. The action was good. Yeah. What more can I want?
Yeah. I enjoyed it as well. I've been having trouble with Prime Video on my TV because the HDR just makes everything way too dark.
No. This movie looked like shit.
It did.
Like even with Uncle Frank, my shit it looked like brightness 0 and shit.
With this, I found that it was like the TV went, it's blooming now, and now it's like it looks grainy as fuck.
Why I don't know if it was the stream because like in some scenes, fuck, that is 4K. And then in other scenes, low light scenes, you're like, this isn't 4K.
Yeah.
I'm literally seeing pixelation in the clouds and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think because everyone was watching it, so it was dropping resolution and whatnot.
I think
it's just Amazon.
Or it's the movie.
maybe they just need to update the infrastructure, to be honest. Have more delivery servers. But I enjoyed this for what it was. I thought it was great. Like, it started off very strong for me, and then it sort of carried that from there.
Yeah.
I fucking love that start bit, man. When
Same.
he fucking pulls that guy into the water, pause, and then fucking shoots the other guy, and you just see the bullet fly out the water.
That was really
sick.
cool.
And
So
then, like,
was the
just-
bit with the knife.
Yeah, and seeing all those guys come out after.
Yeah. So did he grab the O and shoot the O?
No, I think some other
That was
guy-
another OA. Yeah.
They
Because
wouldn't
I was
do
like, he
that.
would have been quick and he
I
just
know.
took both those.
Even in the water?
Yeah.
Nah, son.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it.
Why?
Yeah.
Tell us why now,
Let me
Petey.
hear, man.
Let me hear the music in it.
So, like, it didn't look like Michael B. Jordan even wanted to be in there. They're talking about, like, you know, oh, you're going to have a kid and everything. Man, when I was having a kid, and then, like, he's like, yeah, it's crazy, man. Like, he's just not even, like, he's not bringing that same energy that he did in Creed. Even if he's trying to play, like, someone that's a bit more stoic, he played him like he was, like, half asleep most of the time. I didn't enjoy his take on it, and I usually fucking, like, I cape for Michael B. Jordan. Every time someone says he's a face actor, nah, he's not, because that O can actually fucking act.
Yeah.
For a movie that was launching a potential franchise, I don't think he brought it. And, like, this is something that even he said, it's like, I'm living my action hero fantasy.
Yeah.
It just wasn't there. I thought everyone, like, in the movie just felt really confident. Like, shit, but I got this. It just, like, sucked the stakes right out of it. Every scene. There was no tension.
What were they? Seals?
Yeah.
In every scene.
You know what those seals are like, right?
every scene that he went into, he was just like, nah, but I got this. It was like,
Because he's a SEAL.
I didn't buy
He's
it.
the top of the food chain
If
of the
it-
Navy.
Okay, well, if that was the case, I did not buy him as a SEAL then.
What do you call it? There were human moments in that movie though.
When he could have been human, when he was in that prison talking to his CEO, and then like he's like, but this country wasn't like that. It didn't appreciate us. And then like, you know, the country changed and it was all a lie. And I'm just a pawn after a king. I was like, the delivery was way off. That was a line that could have been like played a lot like less intense.
Yeah, it's
Way
after-
less intense.
This is like, you know, literally months after his wife's died and his child's died. And he's found out now that this guy, like, you know, is part of like this bigger thing. And he's in fucking prison. How is he supposed to feel?
Even his reaction to his wife dying. He just like did like the pass out like after I skeet face and then just like he was gone.
He was shot 3 fucking times.
In the trailer he screams and then he's exhausted.
I don't want to see the scream.
Now I would rather see the fucking scream than him like and then that's it. That transition into the next scene wasn't even that
It's just like he
powerful.
crawled all the way through using just his arms.
This is a light day for Michael B. Jordan.
Not after you're being shot and you're losing fucking blood.
I didn't.
Did you watch this fucking movie?
I watched it. I watched it with the intention to love it.
maybe
Like I was like there. Like I was like, yeah, this is the first thing that I'm doing. I showered. I got everything out the way just so I can like sit down and really kind of just go for it. And I would cape for it. If the shit was there, I would cape for it.
I think we need to watch this movie again.
All right, I see the fucking issue here now. You build this up yourself,
Nah.
and then you shoot your shit down. O's had a little ritual there, expecting this to be like, you know, the climactic
This was gonna
moment,
cap
and then
off the
fucked
night.
yourself. I
Nah.
walked into this shit. I was just like,
Yeah, that was me. I was like, I don't know
we
what
was
to
talking
expect.
big. This shit's recorded. We were talking
I
big
know
about
we were talking
the-
big and we said it looks good, but that doesn't mean I'm going to like, you know, straight up, oh, this is going to be the best movie.
I didn't say that. I said
My
that.
expectations weren't that high.
I
for
didn't
this
say
movie.
that. I said that. I said I was open for it. The same way I was open for Monster Hunter. And I was let down like fuck with that too.
Trash.
but there
All right, Wind River.
okay,
Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah.
Scripted.
okay,
Not directed. And that's fine.
solely, yeah,
So much emotion.
mm-hmm.
So much emotion in the script, and it's not a very talky movie.
Oh.
There's a lot more action, like scenic side, everything. Where was the Taylor Sheridan script?
There was a lot more human actors in Wind River as well.
I would say there's a whole lot less.
I
This
would-
was a big production.
I would say there's more, simply because of Olsen's character, as well as that the lady who does die, and the family community that's behind that, because they had more of a emotional fucking
And
impact.
his wife.
Yeah. Whereas with
And his child.
so
And his child that he lost.
so for me,
He lost a child in this too.
the ratio is that with Wind River, there are less military personnel than there is without remorse, compared to like more emotional humans that are like, or actors that are playing the roles. Because without remorse, when you think about it, is majority military personnel, so they're meant to be battle hardened, and they sort of throw it off right at the rip that these dudes is just cold killers.
They're the best at what they do.
Which is fine in a military environment, but then they showed these guys at home with families. And every time that someone was about to die, or there was an instance where a guy was about to die and he's like, do you have kids? And like, there's the human element. You know what I mean?
That's what I was saying about human moments in there. Because that man's got like, obviously he got shot and then he's bleeding out. And then you still got a mission to fucking do. And then he's bleeding out and he's asking him, do you have family? Do you have kids? What do you want me to let them know? And shit like that. And then he breaks that, what's the fucking word I'm looking for? His
Like
mask
hardened
breaks
vet?
and he becomes that vulnerable person, the one that you don't want to see when you're executing missions and shit like that. 'Cause it's like when we go to work, we have a professional face and then we have an at-home face.
But then he goes on to say the most cliche thing ever.
Tell him I love him.
Tell him I love him.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I
going to say. You're the only one here with kids. What are you going to say? If you're in that exact same...
if I was going to say something, keep moving forward.
But this is like losing blood and he's got to,
It's
He's
it's
losing
locked in
blood,
there.
he's-
It's locked in there. It's the same thing that I tell my kids, and I'll tell Logan as well. Same thing that I tell him now. You keep moving forward, so they'll know what that means.
I think you need to watch this fucking movie again.
Well, okay. Well, then let's go to Day of the Soldado,
Yep.
because that was Sheridan scripted, Salima directed.
Okay.
That movie was more emotional. That leaned way into the emotion of Glick's character.
Glick also had a ward.
And a ward, and he encounters someone that, like, the sign language guy. There was a lot more there, and it was military infused.
But we also got to, play with these characters. This is the first movie, B. We got to play with these characters for a whole 2 hours before that.
So if it's the first movie, I would have expected more, like, focus on the characters and humanizing them. But I didn't get that.
So even like the first Sicario, the throwaway that she had a husband, all that other nonsense. The fact that all that stuff are just throwaways. You don't really know about her character,
No,
about Kate's character.
but it's not about her character. It's about him.
Yeah. But it builds it up from the start that it's about her.
Yeah.
We'll watch both those fucking movies.
Yeah, 'cause
Fucking oath, man.
they're fire
They are good.
Sheridan movies. And, like, wasn't this movie supposed to be R-rated?
I don't think it
On
was.
the posters, it had R-rated.
Yeah,
on that first
I
trailer,
don't think they shot an R-rated movie.
I almost think they did.
I don't think they did. You know why?
'Cause
Because the dust,
Yeah.
the white dust. I don't think they shot an R-rated movie.
Unless that's how they shoot
I think
R-rated
they
movies.
got an R-rated movie for one scene. That's why it's only violence, right? There's no swearing in this movie.
There's one fuck.
When?
Open this fucking gate. It says it in the subtitles, but they
Oh,
blanked
shit.
it out. Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah, I think they were going for a PG-13 with this one.
It felt it.
Yeah,
It also felt like there's something cut out of it.
it probably was.
Honestly, like the editing probably changed.
It was the dust. As soon as I saw the dust, as soon as I saw the soldiers at the start get hit and it was white dust, I was like, nah, this is a PG-13.
And, like, when he steps in that car, I thought it was mad. The burning car, and he shoots that guy. Like, he just shoots him straight up, and then he shoots the guy in the leg, and then he punctures his lung like that. I was like, fuck, this is intense. The three best bits in that movie was the knife bit and that start bit. That was mad. When he interrogates that guy and the prison bit.
I don't know. Anyway, I hope that they do make a sequel for this. I hope it does big numbers,
Yeah.
and I hope we get Rainbow.
Yeah.
Because John Clark is a big part of Rainbow.
Yeah, and he heads it up. But you know, his daughter is actually with Ding.
Oh,
Yeah, because
shit.
John Clark's supposed to be older. So I thought it was really soon that they're ushering in Rainbow Six.
Maybe they don't call it Rainbow then. Maybe he just sets up his own crew.
He called it Rainbow. In the Stinger, he actually says, I want to call it Rainbow.
Okay.
For personal reasons.
I wanted to love this movie. I really did. I love all the players in there. Salima, B. Jordan, Jamie Bell. I thought Jamie Bell was the strongest performance out of all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You actually hate him in that movie.
And then you turn on him
Yeah.
in a good way.
Yeah. Pause.
But then what's his face? Was Michael B. Jordan really choking that out?
It looked like it.
You see his lips go purple, which is why I'm asking. was wild.
Yeah.
But no, for me, this was solid.
Yeah, for me, I loved it, man.
Yeah.
I actually feel like watching it again.
Maybe I have to give it a second look.
The only thing that sort of fucks with me about this movie is that fucking sweater that he's wearing, that military sweater where it's like black here, but then it's real baggy arms with all the cargo pockets.
Yeah.
He lost size in this movie.
It looks like
His shoulders were huge, and his chest was huge, but his biceps were tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's different sort of work, right? So he's like this all the time. So it's all. Yeah.
It looked like they took a pair of cargo pants, ripped them in half, and just made them into sleeves. Like, that's all I saw with the fucking sweater.
So
What'd you watch?
I didn't watch anything this week, fellas. It was just Without Remorse.
Shows?
I watched Power. That's it.
Yeah, catching up on Power.
All good. So I finally got to watch the Demon Slayer movie. So this is a follow-up from the first season. So every now and then with anime, they'll make a season, they'll make like a movie or two in between, and then they'll follow on with the next season from there.
Fire.
Yeah.
Is this the one that made like 400 million?
Yes.
Yeah. This
Second
was-
highest grossing movie in the US.
Fucking wild. Was it good?
It was good. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Fucking you know this movie is nearly 2 hours long?
Wow.
For an animated movie, 2 hours fucking long.
That's a long time making this, like actually drawing this shit.
Yeah.
And animating it.
Yeah.
But this is fucking mad, this movie. I really enjoyed this. This is, yeah, like I said, so at the end of the first season, they follow up with them going to this train because of a mission that they need to do. And then it follows on from there. The animation was really good. I'm still a bit skeptical when it comes to like heavy CGI in like anime.
I don't like it.
Yeah, it throws me off completely.
Is this like the cell shaded sort of CG?
Sort of, yeah. Because there is a point, like spoilers in this bit, where the demon takes over the train and it starts morphing the train, and it's all CG with the morphing.
It doesn't move properly.
Yeah.
That's what I don't. It doesn't move properly.
And it always leaves the 2D animated hand drawn shit looking like dirt
Yeah.
Yeah.
when it's not. I prefer that.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
It's fucking cool. But there were action scenes in this fucking movie that was so fucking good. Like this demon can put you to sleep, and once the main character realized that he was in a dream, he like goes and then he comes back straight away, because every time he goes in, he's fucking chopping his own head off to wake himself up.
Jesus.
Yeah.
This is some fucking intense shit.
Yeah, it's fucking wild, man, but it's
Wild
sick.
boys over there.
But yeah, this was fucking mad. I can't wait for season 2 later this year. But
Sick.
and then I was like, it was 4 a.m. after I'd watched fucking something else, and I saw Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, man, and years I've been hanging to watch this shit again. Fucking 26 years, man. But since it came out, and I finally fucking watched it, and I still love this shit. My only issue with this movie, Zords aren't fucking live action.
Yeah.
It's all CG.
It looks terrible
Jeez.
as well.
Yeah. Damn. But like Belloc kills it. Fucking all the Power Rangers. It's still the shit, man. Like it's just fan service like a motherfucker. And I was so excited watching.
I always like that fight when they're like fighting those skeleton things.
Yeah.
And the suits are leather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you could see the movie quality suits versus
Yeah.
the show quality ones.
Yeah. And you got to get them ninjetti suits, man. You know, the vibrations. Shit was fire. And then I watched 500 Days of Summer. I was in my rom-com bag, trying to get one in every now
Is
and
this
then.
good?
Yeah, this is good. I like this. This is the Mark Webb.
Yeah. This is the one that he did before. Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I enjoy this. JGL fucking smokes it. Zoe Deschanel, really good too. It's good. I liked it.
Nice.
And then I watched that whole fucking first season of Yasuke.
How was that?
That was fucking mad. The music for this makes it as well. This gave me the same feeling that Afro Samurai did when that came out.
Ah, okay. What's better to you?
Afro Samurai. But this is still good. I made the ultimate betrayal. Sorry, Lakeith. Sorry, Ming Na Wen. Everyone. I watched it in Japanese with subtitles. Fucking, it's just how I do, and
That's how you're supposed to watch.
yeah, I find it easier to watch anime like that. I like reading my subtitles.
Yeah.
But the animation was really good, violent as fuck. Everything else was pretty straightforward. It's just 6 episodes, 30 minutes a pop.
Nice.
Gets to the point. And then prior to that, I watched all 16 episodes of fucking Attack on Titan season 4. This was the fake final season before they dropped their next 23 episode one. This was more talky than the usual fare with Attack on Titan. Less action, more political drama. In regards to that, they're trying to build everything up now to come to the climax at the end of this. I feel like I've said climactic and climax more than a million times this fucking episode.
Pause.
And then I've been watching My Hero Academia weekly, so I watched the 5th episode of that. 6th one should be later tonight because they simulcast that shit.
Sick.
Yeah, but yeah, this is just heroes doing hero shit, really. Doing hood shit with the boys.
Quite a big watch week there, champion.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, with this jobby coming up, got an hour and a half each way to spare. Fuck around and just watch some movies.
Fuck around and find out.
Full shit get hit count.
So I watched Boondock season 3. Got to give it up for John Witherspoon. Kills this shit. Rest in peace. The Queen, Regina King, who like just elevates Huey and Riley's performance. Like I love those characters. But we see the return of Stinkmeaner. more gangsterlicious, more thugnificent. We get introduced to Uncle Ruckus's origins with the color Ruckus. That's wild.
Oh, fuck.
It's so bad, man, because they start at Benjamin Button and then it ends up the color purple. It was rough. Fucking hell. And then we get, I'm pretty sure it was David Hayter playing Jack Bauer, a nice little fuck you to Kiefer Sutherland, who took over David Hayter's role as Solid Snake. But another good series. I'm kind of dreading going into season 4 because there isn't any more. And like it's really been mad watching it like week to week like a season.
Yeah.
I took a week off Luther because I just did not have enough hours in the day to watch it. But I watched the Invincible season finale.
How was it?
It was really good. So they had been building up to this episode for the whole season. And then it happened, and it was the most emotional that it's been through the whole season, and good. So we're left in a place that season 2 and 3 could potentially, just naturally flow on and kind of connect to it. But the performances are really good. Like Stephen Yen, J.K. Simmons really showed out this episode, I found. And Sandra Oh, to me, she's been the MVP of the whole show so far. And I've really enjoyed, the journey of it all. Like, it's been extreme. There's some shit that happens in this episode that, you wouldn't see in a big-budget superhero movie. For instance, someone holds the main character still by their head and a train comes face first, pause, and he just goes throughout the whole train and everyone is just exploding.
Jesus.
Because the train's hitting them and they're the train's just going straight through them. They're like a knife through butter. And you just see gore and all this shit. And then the other person kicks the bottom of the train and the fucking train just tilts up.
I'd love to see that shit in a movie.
You'd never see it. It's so fucking gory.
Darn it.
But it was a worthwhile show, and I'm invested now for the next seasons. Like this and The Boys would be a good little sort of recurring superhero.
Do you think Static Shock is
programming.
going to be violent like this or nah?
Nah.
Darn it.
They're not going to get that. They're not going to get that bag. I wish they did, because that would be more human, emotional. You'd like to see those sorts of stakes. Yeah. And that was it. That's it.
That's it.
All the movies for the week. You can reach us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Smoke and Mirrors. We're also on Spreaker, Smoke and Mirrors, or Logo Smith Media. There, we're also on YouTube. We're also Logo Smith Media. So subscribe, like, tell us your thoughts in the comments. Give us all that shit. And take care of yourself. Love movies.
Get vaccinated.
Yep. Vape more, smoke less, and wash your ass.